Hello my dear friends, my beautiful souls. In today's video I'm gonna talk about the Mercury Retrograde and what it means for me, and in general how to handle this phase we are in, this cosmic event we are experiencing all around. So before I start with anything about this topic, I just want you to know that I am grateful from the bottom of my heart for all of your love, support, and light and honesty about my content, that you are enlightening to me, that you are giving me, like expanding yourself, because I always say that we are all extensions of the source, so we are all one. And I am really just grateful to receive this construct and honest opinion about my work. And if you are contributing your opinion and what I feel I'm about, I can just make it more precise and more honest for you guys, so you get really the best of me. So I am truly grateful for that, and I know that I'm repeating myself maybe, but I'm all about expressing gratitude. And today I have with me a little notebook because I prepared a little for this video, because some things need to be researched. But mostly I'm gonna talk from my personal inner compass. So I've learned this past week that actually with practicing gratitude the most we can, like I do daily, we are chemically, listen to this, chemically teaching our bodies to grow and change, to just glow, And I'm always gonna start at the source of everything for me, at the gratitude. And you have maybe noticed, but all the videos that I do, most of them that I do indoors, I always have with me some sort of drink, and it's usually tea, and I don't know, but just having something here gives me a comfort. And I drink a lot of tea, and if you want to know, today I have with me here ginger and turmeric tea. I think it's called turmeric. And this particular mug was made by my dear friend, whose name is also Maja. So Maja, thank you for this mug. And she made it by herself. So her energy, her purest form of art, of expressing, is captured in this mug. And I'm truly grateful for that as well. So now that I've told you everything that was needed to be put out, now I can start. And with an introduction like this, I also warm up a little. So I will also put a time step in the description, so you can, if you're gonna watch it more times, you can skip directly to the block or the timestamp where I start talking about Mercury retrograde. So before I tell you anything, I just want to let you know, if you don't already know, from 10th of May until the 3rd of June, we are in a phase where Mercury is in retrograde. This is one of the most, for me personally, I will tell you, maybe just a little disclaimer, like honest disclaimer, I never read a lot about all these astrological events. I have some sources that I always follow on Instagram or generally on the web, but mostly I am not filling my mind with this sort of information so that I can really experience and perceive things from my inner self. So yes. So I don't know how it's for you guys, but here in where I live, this Mercury retrograde is from a lot of people from society understood as a phase where everything goes wrong. Like for every burden, for every mistake, for every bad day that happens, there is always the Mercury in retrograde is always a culprit, actually. Yes, a culprit for all the bad things happening, for all the negative. And I've never liked the approach where you blame your whatever it is that you put a blame or something outside of yourself. So here's where we'll start this video about how to handle the energies. And yes, I have here all these notes, so excuse me if I'm gonna watch down here or up there, but it's all just, you know, to serve. So yeah, like you have to know in the source of it all, you my dear friend, you are responsible for every single thing that happens in your life. Because how you think and how you feel, how you think and how you feel is your state of being. And how you think and how you feel is actually a coherence that in a sense of it all should always be, or to the best of your abilities, be coherent, like in fluid motion, so that you can act to the most authentic and natural state of yourself. So yeah, so instead of looking on this period like it's something bad and you will have a bad time, you just switch your mindset. Because in general, with everything approaching in your life, with whatever it is that society is selling you that is something, and if it's bad, especially if it's bad, you just change your perception the other way around. Now, if somebody tells you that he doesn't like this ginger tea, for example, you just say, well, I will not thank you for your opinion, but I will try it myself and I will decide for myself if it's bad or good. And it's the same with all these astrological events. Like you decide for yourself, you should decide for yourself how you will handle these energies. Because in a pure sense, in my opinion, every astrological event in history, in every given moment, is here to serve us, to support us. It's our support system that we need to handle to the best of our ability. It's here to serve our ultimate growth, healing, our inner transformation. It's here to lead us into our bigger happiness, to our most magical life. I have written here like I really like to write like little passages or little lyrics, or I'm a bit of a poet. I really like to express my creativity through writing down certain thoughts, and that's why I'm reading them maybe a bit, because I really like the saying that you give your creative minds into the physical world. And when I write them, they are here to support me. So yeah, all these cosmic events are here to serve our greatest purpose. And what I encourage you to do in this sort of events is to accept the decision to change. Because when you accept the decision to change something in your life, it means that you are greater than your environment and your circumstances. Did you hear this? To change, it means to be greater than your environment, what your society thinks, and your circumstances. And change can be really simple and easy, you know. The most hard part here is just to start making this big change in your life. And yeah, I'm always amazed how I set the intention to film a video, and then it just develops into something so beautiful and more. I have written here many thoughts, but when I start flowing, you can probably feel it. And yeah, here in the background, I have a original painting from my partner Gaspar, His Etsy shop is now added to my description box below, and this is also here as my support system always when I work in my office. And this is also a cosmic event, not in a sense of celestial, but just, you know, he poured his energy here and is now supporting me. So Gaspar, thank you for that as well. And yeah, I'm also a huge fan of everything that has to do with water world, like with ocean, dolphins, and all this little cute jewelry from seaside and all that it has to do with water, because I'm a Pisces. And yeah, so yeah, this is what it's about. You get your change, and you just need to create your environment in order to support your change. So surround yourself with things that support your growth, that support you in every day of your life to be the best version of yourself. Like, my tea is my support system, because I know that drinking this tea is good for my body. So if this something is good for my body, it's good for my brain, it's good for my mind. And the feeling that I feel when I drink coffee or tea is just pure happiness. And when I'm in a state of happiness, I can make magical things. And so yeah, and my plants, as you already know, and my whatever it is, my beautiful dear friends, surround yourself with things that support you. And you have to know that it's a fact that we live a fast-paced lives, and these cosmic events hold the guidance. Like they literally hold the power to slow us down. Because I don't know for you guys, but I can tell you that I can feel when something like this happens, and I can be like all the time going out and about and doing my best, taking all to-dos from my list. I'm sorry. And just be the best version of myself. But then just comes the moment, and I feel like a sort of little pressure in my frontal lobe here on the forehead, not for headache or anything like that, but just an inner feeling that my inner compass is telling me to slow down. And I am sure that even if you are living very fast-paced and going from task to task with your family, by yourself, you can feel these things. Maybe in other form, but if you just take a time and really deeply think how you felt it, I'm sure you will get your answer. And this is how I usually figure out that something cosmic is happening. Like, I feel a bit slow and my soul is calling for a lot of meditation, nature, yoga, all this stuff that ground me and they put me in my harmonized state of being. And then I usually ask my partner, like, Gaspar, is there some sort of event going on? And he says, yeah, we are in Mercury in retrograde. And I'm like, oh wow, yeah. And the energies are really high right now. They're really I feel like everything, you know, it's flowing. It's just waiting for us to grab it, to put it in our body, you know. Because you have to I'm joking. You have to know that if our minds are constantly busy and loud, it means that there is no space for being, for just be, you know. There is no space for being, to truly live. No time to tap into our mind, our heart, our higher self. So, my dear beautiful friends, you are lucky that you have me. No, I'm joking, but I'm here to just simply remind you that until 3rd of June and onwards, you are not limited. You are never limited. Just always take time to ground and to revisit and revise. You can switch, like I said, you can switch your perception and take this time as a time to reflect, to be proud of yourself, of how far you have come in anything in your life, like in business aspect, in personal life, in your spiritual growth. I for myself, I find it now that that this you know, the time that we had in the past 2 years, that is somehow right now not ended, but is very the life is getting back to normal, or already is here in Slovenia. For me personally, I see that I was not isolated for the past 2 years, but I was not so socially active that I was beforehand. And in this time I have grown immensely. I have been working very, very actively and passionately on myself, on my inner growth, and I think it shows. I started this YouTube channel, and I think that it's very important. If I can give you 3 tips or 3 how can you say, 3 pillars on which to work on, I would say that the first one is, do not limit yourself. With what I will write this down. Yeah, do not limit yourself. And that means that, not in a sense that you are limited, but not limit yourself with anything. Don't limit yourself with this Mercury Retrograde, because this Mercury is not your enemy. Like I said, it's an astrological event to support you to your highest, biggest happiness, your most magical life. Really experience these energies and convert this energy into your best possible manner, in the best possible manner. I can talk the best if I talk in examples, and I think we all like that. I will use this energy to be creative, because I like how I can share my thoughts, and then you guys give me feedback how you feel, and it's easier for me to perceive the energies. It's good for me to know that I'm not the only one experiencing this way. I'm talking about my friends, all this stuff, and I'm not limited. When I talk with my friends, I tell them how I feel because of these events, and if they don't have if they don't want to listen, it's okay. I don't force them, but do not limit yourself. If you live your highest purpose to the best of your abilities, that's the most beautiful thing you can do. And tell people, if you really feel these energies, you can tell people in a nice way, your surroundings, how can they express and how can they take advantage of these energies. And like I always say in my videos, go to the nature. Nature is the greatest inspiration and support system when it comes to this cosmic celestial energies from the source. You will calm your mind, and you will walk your... I've read yesterday, I also posted on my Instagram, that a walk in the nature is a walk of your soul back home, and I really like that. Like, it's beautiful, and it truly happens. And it was yesterday when we were walking in the forest in the evening that I felt to film this video. The second thing I will say to you that you can do right now is really take time for yourself, because I have figured out that my socially battery runs out really fast. Really fast if I am not grounded, because I have really taken upon myself as a mission to really be the most natural, spontaneous and authentic version of myself. And if I feel the slightest bit that I'm not, I will not go anywhere but somewhere to support my being. That's why I decided to spend more time in Croatia. So in about a week we are going to, for a longer period of time, to Dalmatia, to the south of Croatia. So I hope you are also looking forward to a very, very much, or to the best of my abilities, content from the coast, from sea. and there is where I glow the most. I like mountains and forests, but the ocean, the sea, the Mediterranean Sea, it's where I glow. So if your soul or is calling as well for something like that, do it. We all have the ability. Maybe it's a bit hard to accept these transitions and decisions, but you have to know that the hardest part of making this bigger change in your life is just to do it. Maybe you will be shy and confused and don't know what to do, but always remember there is never bad to ask for help, to ask for guidance, and at the end it always comes out very good. So really take time for yourself. It's the greatest thing. If you would like, I can show you, because I have posted a quick video of what I do, my rituals to stay grounded, but I have a lot of them, and I have, let's say, I accumulated a few of them throughout the years that I am on this journey of spiritual growth and serving, and I can share them with you, because you have now, through my videos, I think I posted 30 videos so far. You have probably, if you watch my videos frequently, you have probably felt that I'm really trying to give you the information very simple, accessible, and also free, you know, because I will always say that at any given time, the tools to change ourselves are always there for us. You don't have to go somewhere or pay I don't know what amount to change yourself. You can start right now in this room, in this second. We have so much information, so many things, and we should all be grateful that we live in the times that we do, because we have so much accessible information and tools and reminders like to change ourselves. And the third thing, and to conclude this video, is to just never forget to love yourself. Like my shirt is saying, let your love grow. And this is how I would like to conclude this video, with happiness and love. Do things that make you love yourself, that make you feel good. Like take yourself on a solo date, like I do. Go dancing, singing, cooking, meditating, whatever fuels your body with happiness and love. I love Zumba. I'm dancing very passionately now. For oh my god, it's 4 years, more than 4 years actually, and just mentioning it puts the biggest smile on my face, and it's what makes me happy. What makes me happy and loving is also spending time with my love, and these deep conversations that we have about the future, and that I have with myself, because you have people that are meditating and processing all they are experiencing, but I'm very funny. I am talking with myself out loud, you know. I'm like, how are you feeling? Well, I'm good. And then I'm asking myself, like, what would you like to do right now? Do you feel loved? Are you hungry? And all this stuff. So just in general, you know, the things that make you happy, enlightened, and joyful. Don't never hesitate to invest in your good vibes, in a good dinner, in a good movie, in the cinema, in going to the beach and ordering that cappuccino, or you know, taking yourself on a coffee, or ordering something expensive that you want to try for a long time, or some sort of activity that you were afraid to do. If you are hesitating, don't hesitate. If you thought about it for more than once, just go. I always say that it's good when you're hyped about some big things. It's good, you know, to just accept the decision to sleep on it for a few days, and if after a few days your soul still calls for it, just go for it, my friends. So yes, I can see that it's already 24 minutes, so I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and the more videos I will post, the more selective I'm gonna be with my information. But from the response I'm getting, it's all a love and understanding. And the most important thing is that if you took like a little part of this message of this video, I did something right. So I'm grateful from all of you from the bottom of my heart. I'm practicing gratitude every day on my Instagram and even in my personal everyday daily life. And you know, just be grateful for one thing each day. You will see, don't limit yourself. You don't have to do it for a whole year like I do. You can set the time of 21 days, because 21 days or 3 weeks is a period and is scientifically proven to change your perception, to make new habits start rolling, to that feeling that something is happening, something is changing. So yeah, let's just be grateful for everything that we are and all that we have, for all the time that we live now with all this information and collective connection that we can do through here. And I'm sending you lots of appreciation, love, joy, smiles, and positive vibrations from me, from my vibe office, and see you soon. And may you all find your true path on which you will grow and be the most authentic and spontaneous and natural version of yourself. Much love to all of you. Ciao, ciao.